Hello everyone, Carnasa here, and welcome to Space Engineers, which is hopefully going to be a new series that I'm going to be running on this channel. And I thought, well, it's a bit of a cross between two games that I play, Minecraft and KSP, so I thought I'd give it a go. This is not going to be by any means a well-played playthrough, because this is actually kind of really the first time that I've played this game. I mean, I've been looking at some guides and some tutorials on what to do, and I think I've got a basic grasp of what to start with, but I'm going to be learning this as I go along, and hopefully I can eventually make some cool rockets and we can go and visit some other planets. And well, we've got Mars over there, and I think we've got, that's not the moon, I think that's something else. I think the moon is a lot closer to us and looks a lot bigger. Anyway, I am playing with mods, which is why I start with this chunky little rover that we've got going on here. And it is probably, I don't know if it makes it easier than the standard start. The standard start, you start with a drop pod, which is really easy to convert to... Oh, hello, an unknown signal. I think I might want to go and grab that. Anyway, no. Starting with the standard playthrough, you start with a drop pod, and it's very easy to convert that into a flying miner. And having this rover, I mean, it doesn't require as much electricity to run. But I don't know what's going to be the easier way to actually play. Anyway, I'm going to go drive and let's go grab that unknown signal. So here we are, 200 meters away and closing, and I very nearly ran into that. What is that noise? Oh, is that coming from the unknown signal? That's a bit strange. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, it's taking off. Okay, try your luck to get a special new item. Do we gain anything? Oh, we got a rainbow drill. Very nice. Does that apply straight away? No, apparently it doesn't. So, what I want to do with this is I do want to break it down and convert it so that I get loads of equipment from this, because to begin with, equipment is going to be sparse. So let's just work this down until we have gained absolutely everything. And there we go, we have completely dismantled that small little craft that landed, and now it's time to go back to our base. So let's hop into this rover yet again. I don't know what I'm going to call this rover. Considering it is our starting rover, I think it probably should have a name, but I don't know. So the base that I have got, as we are in a very snowy location, I decided to call it Ice Base Echo. Obviously, kind of the whole base from Star Wars Episode 5 may have influenced me in that slightly, being Echo Base. I think it's Echo Base, if I can remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen Episode 5 of Star Wars, so I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, that's why I have decided to name this Echo Base, and I have had a little bit of a start on this save before I actually started recording. And the reason why I had a little bit of a start, well, I wanted to find myself a place with this rover that was fairly decent for what I assume is a decent start. So I did start off in those hills over yonder, and I did just drive over here a bit. But where I have ended up, we can see, if I bring my drill out, we've got iron underneath us. We've also got ice, cobalt, and I think there's one other. Oh yeah, we've got nickel as well. So that should be fairly decent to start with. So we need cobalt for a multitude of things, including making metal grids, which is something that you need for engines and storage containers. And then iron is very useful to have, just because it's a great way of making steel plates and a whole load of other materials that I am going to kind of be processing in this game. But anyway, now that we are back at our base, what I do want to do is I do want to put all of the stuff that I have gathered into my vehicle. So let's quickly do this. So just dismantling that small signal that we got, as well as one that I did before the game actually started. Well, you can see I've already got quite a lot of supplies. So what we are going to do is actually, I do want to come back into there. I'm going to grab my steel plates and we are going to start working on our base. Echo Base, as you may, the base from Star Wars, if I have remembered that correctly. Like I said, I'm really not sure if I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a very standard start on this from what I've seen. We're just going to grab some of these and we are going to make... That was the wrong way. No, bad platform. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. So now we have a little ramp going up as well. Much better, and it means we can just walk up here. So let's just extend this out ever so slightly. I'll jump up. Now what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to have a way of producing power for our base. So what we're going to do is we are going to go for wind power. So wind power in this game works better the higher up you are. So we're going to extend this up quite some distance, and then we're just going to plop a solar panel on the top. I don't know. Ah, poor steel cube. So yes, I don't know quite how far up I'm going to go. I think that should probably be enough. That'll gain us oodles of power. That will gain us loads. It does look a little bit ludicrous, but I think one of the mods that I do have is going to be able to help with that. We can add some power lines down there, which will make it look a little bit better. Anyway, this is just going to be our starter base, so it doesn't need to look incredibly pretty. So yeah, we'll go with this for now. And then what I'm going to need is I'm going to need an assembler, and I don't know if I placed that the right way. I'm going to, no I didn't. That was rather silly of me. So let's have a look. I want that to be that way. Fantastic, there we go. And we're going to get a refinery as well, and we're just going to place that next to it if it will go the right way, like that. There we go. Fantastic. Now that is the basic blueprints of our base done. And, oh, hello. We've got an urban tide up in the distance. I've got no idea what that means, but I'm assuming it's not friendly considering it's got a red thing around it. So we do have a couple of bases near us as well, which also aren't friendly. We've got a scouting outpost over there, and we have a resource processing station over there. And maybe once I'm a bit more settled and I can kind of, you know, handle myself, we might go over there and we might raid them, see if they've got anything cool that we can go and steal. Anyway, so I've come back here because I want to get myself some interior plates so that I can actually start producing myself some, well, wind power. We need those to actually place the solar panel, so that's what we're going to do now. So before I actually finish the construction of that, I am going to need to make some girders. So in order to make girders, I am going to need to actually craft them in my survival kit. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I need 24, and I don't think we're going to be able to create 24 from what we've got. No, we are not. I think we're going to be quite far off, actually. So what we are going to do now is we are going to start our mining operations. Like I said, it's a cross... Oh, though, do I want to go for the unknown signal? Unknown signal might be better. I think I'm going to go for the unknown signal. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of chasing after unknown signals for a bit because they are just so useful to go and grab. So we'll go there now, and I will meet you back when we are there. Ah, tree! So just over this hill. Oh, and the parachute's still there. It's trying to slow this thing down. Let's see if we can help just by parking in front of it, and then it will just kind of crash into the side of us. Right, there we go. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. Right, let's get out and see if we can activate this. Okay, so where is the little control panel? This might be easier said than done. So I think if I go into first person mode, it might be easier to actually find this. Ah, there we go. Try your luck. Come on, fingers crossed. Oh, we did not find anything special. Oh, well. Okay, so let's loot this thing, let's grind it down, and then we'll make our way back. Where is the cargo container? I hope it does have one. Sometimes, I'm not sure if they don't. But anyway, yes, let's get cracking on with this. Well, one thing about that ridiculously tall solar panel, not even solar panel, wind turbine, is it does make my base rather easy to see from quite a distance away. But we are back. And there was a cargo container on that little flashing signal thing, and it contained something very, very tasty indeed. We got ourselves an enhanced grinder, so we can get rid of this original grinder. So if I just whack this in there, and then, yeah, no, so this is actually going to... Oh, it's got longer reach as well, and faster grinding. I do love a good bit of faster grinding, if... No, I'm not going to go there. We also got some credits, and, well, we don't seem to be placing these anywhere. Let's put this into the cargo container where it needs to go. Right, so we got some power kits as well, and then we just got a random assortment of items from actually deconstructing that. We've actually got quite a few items now, which is really, really kind of nice. So, one thing that I have seen people do on this game is they do try and salvage some of their starting craft, basically. I think if I keep going for these lost signals, I can't remember what they are. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, no, if I keep going for these signals, I might not need to do that because I'm getting loads of actual stuff from these when I break them down, which is really kind of nice, really kind of cool. Anyway, I think that Midas supply transport is asking for help. Unfortunately, it's flying. I am currently landlocked. I've got no way of taking off, so we aren't going to be able to help you. Sorry, Midas. Yeah, you'll have to go somewhere else. Is that Midas or Mybus? It kind of looks like a bee. It's got a kind of little thing that goes in the middle there. But anyway, now that we've done that, we are actually going to go mining. That's what I was going to say originally. That's what I was going to do. And it is time. We do need some stone so we can break that stone into the components that we need for our girders because, well, we don't have any iron ingots at the moment, and the only way that we're going to be able to get those is sifting through a lot of stone. So we are going to grab ourselves our hand drill, and whilst I'm here, I'm actually going to remember to replace this with an enhanced girder. And I don't know where's a good spot to go for our mine. Anywhere's really good as anything. So I think what we're going to do, we'll just kind of move away from our base just a tad, and then we're going to start digging into the ground. Digging? That's not a word. Digging into the ground. And, oh, the joys of hearing that drill go. So this may be a problem, because I am in a very cold location. The only thing that I'm getting when I start mining is ice. I've got a load of ice, lots of ice everywhere. That's really ice, but no. Yeah, that's really nice, but I don't want ice at the moment. I want stone, and I did manage to find a vein of nickel as well, which is going to be useful for later on. So that could be a bit problematic in the fact that I need stone in order to actually start crafting these parts. However, what I can do is some of these steel plates that I have made, I could probably actually reconvert them back into the iron ingots, although I'm not sure if I want to do that. I may use some of these. I'll see what we can actually do. So what we want to do, go over to production, and can we disassemble anything in here? If we can't, we're in for a lot of trouble. No, we can't disassemble anything. This may be a problem. To be honest, I think the best solution that I've got is taking our little driver and actually driving over to those mountains over there, because I know that there is stone. I know that there is stone over in that direction. And I know, well, if we go over to those mountains as well, there'll be stone. Because we're really not getting any. We're really not getting any at all. I can't find my mine anymore. Oh, there it is. Just a whacking great big hole in the ground. I hope no one falls in. It's a bit of a health and safety hazard, this, isn't it? We need kind of like, I was thinking of a wet floor sign. It's not a wet floor sign. We need something over that, though, so that we can actually ensure that we don't trip in or something. Maybe later on in the series, I might decide to put a little block over it or something like that. But anyway, here we go on yet another drive. Hopefully this time we don't come back, well, we've not come back empty-handed from any drives yet, but no, we want to come back with a whole heap of stone. Well, that certainly looks like stone on the side of the mountain. Hopefully, when we start mining it, we should get what we want. So we're just going to pull up. Anywhere will do. We'll put our rover into park, and yeah, let's get out and see if we get some of that glorious stone from here. There we go. That's what we want. That's the stuff. We definitely want this. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a quick mining session over here. Try and grab as much stone as we possibly can before we have to leave, and then go back and start working some more on the base. Now, with our rover completely full up with stone, and after having created this terrible looking scar on the landscape, yeah, it's time to go back. Oops, I activated my jetpack. So hopefully later on this stone issue won't be such a problem, because we are going to start mining iron and all of the respective ores, and well, as soon as we have created our refinery, then we shouldn't really need to mine stone at all, from what I gather anyway. I might be wrong about that. There might be some things that you need to mine stone for. And of course, we are sat on a whole load of iron, nickel, cobalt, loads of goodies. So hopefully we will be able to get pretty much all we need from there, and it will be more efficient, and it will be much faster as well to produce the parts that we are going to want, which is great. So hopefully this stone deficiency should only be a short-term thing. Anyway, we are here, so let's jump out and let's actually start processing some of this stone that we got. So we are going to go into production, and we are just going to create a whole load of ingots from stone. 250, I think that sounds about a good number. And of course, we needed some girders. Oh, we've already created the girders. Did I even need to go on that trip? I really hope I didn't need to go on that trip and that we had enough to produce what we needed, but we might need more from that stone anyway. Anyway, so let's grab these ingots out and then we can finally finalize, that didn't sound right, our little wind turbine, which is going to be the real start of our base. Oh, I've still got loads of stone on me, so I need to get rid of this first. Come on, there we go. Now we can place this on us and we can go and finish this wind turbine. And there we go, just like that, we have got power. Well, we have a way of generating power. It's not going to be a huge amount for now, but it's a start. It's a nice start. Well, it's early days in this series, yeah. I mean, this is going to be the first episode, so... Oh, it looks like it's snowing. Oh, how seasonal. I am doing this in January after all, so... Oh, isn't that just a lovely, calming sight? Me with my welder out and just the snow falling all around. How beautiful, with a Mars-like planet looking very, very big and magnificent in the background. I think the moon around Mars in this is actually Europa. At least that's what it looks like from the loading screen. So, kind of bizarre. Didn't go for Phobos or Deimos. No, we've got Europa. Obviously, Mars has stolen one of those Galilean moons. And, yeah, just ended up with Europa. Kind of curious how that happened, but, oh well. Anyway, with that bit of a sidetrack, let's actually finish what we need to do. So we have power. Now what we're going to do is we are going to build up our assembler and our basic refinery. I honestly have no idea why I said that like that. So we are going to need a lot of equipment. We need 59 steel plates in there, and we need 99 steel plates in there. So let's do those first. So I'm doing these one at a time, just so that I don't go into that extra components required section, because I don't really have the resources to be able to do that at the moment. I'm going to have to do this carefully so I don't run out. Resources at the moment are pretty scarce, so we want to try and use them to the best of their ability. So that was the steel done for there. So now what we can do is we can just grab all of our remaining steel, because that's not going to be enough. So we're either going to have to produce some more, or we're going to have to go find another one of those signals to basically go and raid. So that's all of our steel done. Now, what else do I need for this? Construction components, motors, displays, and a lot of computers. So I can't really think of all of those all at once. I think if I click the middle mouse button, no, it doesn't. I wish there was a way in this game, and I might be wrong, of actually kind of copying all of the components you need to a clipboard. And then that way it would make it a lot easier to see, rather than having to constantly run back. Oh, unknown signal. Yet again. I mean, that's going to be close to that resource processing station, but we are running out of steel. So I think for the third time this episode, I'm going to interrupt building us a basic assembler and a basic refinery to actually go and grab that unknown signal. Although that being said, we are running out of space in here. I mean, we got a bit left. We do have a little bit left. That's not too bad. Yeah, no, we'll go for the unknown signal. Let's get back in our rover and let's be on our way. So it should be just over this hill. No, it's a little bit before. Cool. I'm really hoping we get enough steel to actually finish our projects at the base with this. That would be really nice. Okay, so where's the thing? There it is. Try your luck. And of course, we didn't gain any special items yet again. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well, where is the cargo container? I think it's in there. But yeah, no, let's just grind this down and we will be on our way back. Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about producing any more steel plates, because we got loads from that. There was a cargo container with quite a sizable number of steel plates in, so that will be more than enough to actually finish our projects, which is going to be really nice. So I think the only thing that we might be missing is computers. We do need to make a few of those, and that's pretty much it. And we will have made ourselves a nice start, where we can actually start refining some of the iron and cobalt and nickel that we have underneath us. So, what have I got in my inventory? Did I bring anything? I brought a display and some construction components. Real useful. I could have brought something useful, but no, I decided to bring absolutely nothing with me. Right, so let's grab some stuff that we are going to need. We are going to need those computers. We will need some motors. We might need to make some more. Oh, no, we don't. We've got 22 motors. There we go. We're not going to need to create more of those. Let's bring the construction components along as well. Don't think we need interior plates for this project. And I think that's pretty much all we're going to need. So let's grab these and let's see how far along we get. So we need a few more displays and a few more computers for there. And we are going to need 52 more steel plates and 10 computers there. So computers are definitely something that we need to create. So we need to create, oh, I didn't check how many we need. Like I said, I wish there was a way that you could kind of make a little checklist of what you need. So we need 21 computers, we need 31 computers and 3 displays and 52 steel plates. But it's the displays and the computers that we are actually going to have to produce ourselves. I'm fairly sure that I don't have any. Oh no, I've got the displays. So we don't need any displays. Do I have any computers tucked away in here as well? It would appear that I do not. So I can't remember how many computers I needed. This is why we need a checklist. Seriously, why does this game not have that ability? I might be missing something here, and I might be completely wrong. There might be one, but as far as I'm aware, there isn't. So I think I needed 41. I'm probably wrong. Let's go and check that again. A lot of this is going to be me running back and forth. So we need 21 there, and we need 10. Oh, so I was off by 10. We needed 31, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Isn't the end of the world. So we are going to wait for this to produce those computers, which you can see they are going into here rather rapidly. I'll wait until we've got all 31. Then I will just grab all of these, and we should then have enough to actually finalize our buildings, which would be really nice. And like I said, it's going to be a great start so that we can finally actually produce and refine things with a bit more efficiency. And there we go. One basic assembler has been completed. And we have a basic refinery as well. So we are truly on the way to greatness. There we go. We have... Well, I'm not entirely sure what you'd call this thing. It's just a long stick sticking out of the ground with a solar panel on top, and we've got some sort of basic production facility at the bottom. It's it's nothing grand at the moment. I mean, we are striving for greatness. One thing I do want to do is I do want to go to all of the different planets in this solar system and kind of explore everywhere. Get into some cool fights with some space pirates, which are, of course, what this faction over here is, and that faction over there is. And there's other factions as well that we can go and visit and maybe do some trading with. I'm fairly sure there's trading in the game. Like I say, I don't really know much about this game, and I'm going to be learning a lot as I am playing this. But for now, yeah, no, it's going to be a bit of a learning experience for me whilst we go and explore everywhere. And of course, we are going to be ending up building ginormous rockets and cool space frigates and all kind of interesting stuff. But that will, well, we're a long way off that yet, as we are just struggling right now to actually try and get started. So what I think I'm going to do is we are going to start refining some of this cobalt. We're going to start refining some iron and everything that we've picked up on our travels so far. And I think that will be the end of this first episode. Because, well, that's a nice place to call it. We've got the start of a base. We've been on a few adventures. We've seen some things, and yeah, we've not seen any enemy activity yet, and I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing when that inevitably happens. Yes, I am very afraid for when the enemy gets to us, and, well, some of those ships that they have been sending over in the sky, they do look rather worrisome. Do look rather dangerous. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Space Engineers. Something new that I've wanted to try, obviously, like I said at the beginning of the episode, cross between Minecraft and KSP. And I thought, yeah, I definitely should try that. And I mean, the game looks cool, and yeah, I really wanted to give it a go. So, here's my character in my standard orange. Thank you for watching this video. I have been Carnasa, and I will see you later.